So you probably clicked on this video and you're wondering, what the hell's King D on about now? Well, this one's a game changer, and I mean that. So stick around to find out why. King D, back with another one, and this video is called You Are Not Your Thoughts. So let's get into it, shall we? Now this one's going to cover several topics. I'm going to roll it all into one, but there will be separate videos on each individual topics, and one of which is that negative self-talk and talk in general. The power of language and words is incredible. It can be a powerful tool to bring you up and empower you, and it can also be a thorn in your side and it can pull you down. And this all boils down to self-belief, which is very important. And I've touched on this one recently as well, but from another angle. How you see yourself really reflects who you are. And the language and the words you use regarding yourself makes a difference. And I'll give you some examples. Say if you're one of them people who says, oh, I never win at anything. Oh, I'm always unlucky. Oh, I'm never any good at anything. You say that enough times and you're going to believe it. It's no secret that victims of bullies and verbal abuse have very low self-esteem. Now, why do you think that is? Because they've been taught to feel lesser. They've heard these words about themselves that aren't too kind. They took it on and they believe it. You call somebody stupid enough times, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid. They're going to believe it. But it doesn't make it true. Again, back to the negative self-talk, you're basically bullying yourself. And you are. So if you are one of those people with the negative self-talk and all that, you need to accept that situations have happened in your life to make you think and believe the way you think you are. But it's a distorted version of what you actually are. Whatever you think you are, if it's all negative, it's not you. So you need to stop feeding that belief that you are. You're not a loser. It's just your sense of reality is bent to that belief, and it's damaging you. Now, if you can pinpoint the moment when you started feeling like that you start feeling like you weren't enough, that you're a loser, that you're this, that, and the other, if you can pinpoint that, then great. Now, I want you to really look into that moment, or moments. Chances are these past occurrences, they weren't your fault, were they? You were probably just unfortunate. Wrong place, wrong time, maybe. Or maybe your parents just didn't love you and you feel like somebody who's not worthy of love. Well, that's a load of bollocks, innit? It's not your fault if your parents didn't love you. That's on them. And you just got this shit deal of having shit parents. And I'm sorry. Well, it's not your fault. But if you want to keep on believing that you're not worthy of love, it's going to push a lot of people away. And you're never going to find love. And that's going to fuel the fire even more, isn't it? And now you think, I really am not worthy of love. So whatever the negative thought is that you're experiencing, whether you think you're not worthy of love or respect, or that you're a loser, destined to fail forever. So whenever these kind of thoughts occur, I want you to catch it and understand what's happening there. Remind yourself it's not true. Assess what's caused the thought to occur and move forward. Now, I'll give you an example. So say you're somebody who feels like they're unworthy of love. And let's say you're a lonely chap. And let's say you approached a nice looking lady. And let's say you got rejected. Now, if you have a negative self-belief, you're going to tell yourself things like, I'm not attractive. See, I'm not worthy of love. I'm ugly. I'll never get a girlfriend. See, you're fueling the fire. So catch yourself when these thoughts occur. Remind yourself you're only thinking this way because of X, Y, and Z that happened in the past, like your parents didn't love you or whatever it is. Then tell yourself it's not actually true, and then assess it. Look at the situation. Like, if I am worthy of love, then why did she reject me? And you keep that clear head and you're not beating yourself up, you're going to find there's a million reasons. She's not in the mood. She's seeing somebody else. She's a lesbian. You're just not her type. But it doesn't mean you're not somebody else's type. The list goes on and on. And another example, if you feel like you're a loser, a little side note here, believe it or not, nobody's born a winner. And no one's ever gone through life without taking a loss. It's a part of life. It's part of growing. It's how you grow and improve. So say you went for something, doesn't matter what, and say you lost. That negative self-talk's going to be like, see, you never win anything. And again, it's fueling that fire. Catch the thought. Remind yourself, it's not true, and it's not who you are. You only think that because of X, Y, Z in your past. Then assess the situation. Why did you lose? Maybe there's just something you need to work on. Fine-tune something, I don't know. Maybe another person just wanted it more than you did. Maybe it just wasn't your time yet. Maybe it was just bad luck. But don't start believing you're always unlucky either, because that ain't going to help either, is it? And like, comment, and subscribe. And be the best you. And do it for you. Cheers.